want to be respectful of time.
Just a couple of more things, because you're talking about the best interest of the child. There's a paper that I have here from Jane Anderson. She's writing on behalf of the American College of Pediatricians. And she says this: unless there is unresolvable marital violence, society should make every effort to support healthy marriage and discourage married couples from divorcing. She is somebody who cares about children. Your divorce attorney may pretend to care about children, but the best interest of the child in almost every instance is not for the family unit to get divorced. And the last other document that I wanted to mention was this. Recently, as of February 22nd, 2019, there was an opinion number KP-0241. This is an opinion from the Attorney General of the state of Texas, Ken Paxton, and it had to do with the interests of situations dealing with shared parenting and stuff like that. But what he talks about in here is something that I think needs to be mentioned.
Okay.
Because he talks about the idea of the best interest of the children. I've said that in the Texas Family Code, it's about 1,525 pages, it's about 140 references to the best interest of the child. Nowhere is it defined. And I've been hammering this, nowhere is it defined. The best interest of a child is an opinion that an outsider has, and then somebody said, well, no, it actually, best interest of the child comes from case law. So here is the best interest of the child. And they have, in this opinion, they have 9 factors that go into it. What you will notice about this is that they're all very subjective. It's an opinion. And I will say this, Cydney, there's somebody who never knows what the best interest of the children is. Can you guess who it is? A parent. A parent never knows. A judge may know, a social worker may know, an attorney may know. Somebody from the outside may say, well, this is what I think the best interest of the child is. One judge may say, well, I think this is the best interest of the child. But if you get a different judge, the judge may say, this is the best interest of the child.
Yeah, and then add into that cultural differences.
But the best interest of the child, what they look at normally is physical things. And what Edward Crook said, that man that I mentioned earlier, the guy who's in charge of, the founder of International Council of Shared Parenting, he says, that is the easiest thing to look at. But you need to look at emotional, spiritual, moral, social, all of these other things. It really denigrates what we mean by the best interest of the children when we just look at the physical surroundings and we don't talk about the emotional surroundings and everything else. The way the Texas family courts work, they actually are destructive to the children, not only in allowing the breakdown of the marriage, but then you fight for the kids. If there were a default, and I'm not, Kristi and I have talked about this, and she knows that I'm not 100% with this, because I'm actually for 100 shared parenting.
Right.
But if there was more of the idea that, okay, if you have a no-fault divorce, 50-50 shared parenting is the rebuttable presumption, period. If nobody's at fault, you're talking about a marriage, you are talking about parenting. Right. But attorneys make a boatload of money, and the state of Texas also makes money when there is a custody order, because there's another thing, another topic, another day.
Yes.
Title 4D funding. When you have to pay child support, it needs to go through the Attorney General's office. And the Attorney General's office gets money from the federal government to collect this stuff. But the other thing is, in the Texas Family Code, it's in section 201107, says this, that the judge is required to act in a way that maximizes Title 4D funds. So wait a minute, I thought the judge was supposed to act in the best interest of the child, which nobody can define, it's just an opinion. But it's in the Texas Family Code 201.107, the judge must act in a manner to maximize Title 4D funding. What does that mean? It means that we need to have a custodial parent so that the non-custodial parent can pay child support, because by collecting the child support through the AG's office, the state of Texas gets money from federal matching funds. It's a it's criminal. It is a racket. This whole thing.
We gotta have that talk.
Yeah.
Yes.
But anyway, thanks so much for having us here. Sorry
much.
to share so much.
It's okay. I mean, again, like I told you, it's 1 hour and we're just scratching the surface, and already, 5 shows have spun from this. Thank you guys for coming on the show. I really enjoyed it. It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes. All right, so guys, enjoy your weekend, and I will see you all on the following weekend. And I'm going to tell you who's coming on, because Another spinoff from this is talking about entitlement with kids and how they are being empowered to be disrespectful to adults. And if any of y'all were born in the 60s and the 70s, come on now, y'all know village folks could put you in check, and we don't have that today. So make sure that you join in for that, because I have juvenile court judge Andrea Lane coming on the show, and also a therapist to talk about that. And Vaughn Eaglin is going to talk about, you know, kind of where this mentality is coming from and how we can deal with it in a more effective manner so we can have fewer selfish people and children not being as disrespectful to their parents and other adults. So again, thank you guys for coming on, and I will see you in May. Have a great one.
Thanks again, Cydney.
Thank you.